Well, we've got some stuff like this flying around here, there, and everywhere. And apart from that, I have got this Series 1 V12, which again I bought it in 2001, I think, and then it wasn't one of my favorites, to be honest. So I've hardly ever driven it. And it's been sitting in the room that I showed you first with the other cars ever since we moved into this building, which is probably 17 years ago. So we pulled it out. It took us an hour and a half to get a petrol pump working, etc., clear the lines and stuff like that. And we had it running. And then I took it for an MOT, which is called a warrant of fitness here in New Zealand. It was rejected on the universal joints, so in the back axle. So we replaced all that stuff, and it is now warranted. Well, it has an MOT until June next year. So the MOTs here last half a year. So we did that in December. And it could also be re-registered easily because the registration is on hold, as they say here, as a restoration project, and it could any time with a warrant of fitness or an MOT, it can be re-registered and put on the road. Now this is another one here, which I bought off the original owner. It was a company car first. When the company was sold, the owner transferred it, or the company director transferred it into his personal name, and I bought it from him. And my wife has actually drove this car for, I don't know, a year and a half or something like that, until I bought her something more modern. But this is a beautiful car with, anyway, it's probably not worth losing a lot of words about it because there's probably still plenty around. So, but anyway, it's a very original car. Again, I said it's an XJ6. It's not, of course. It's a Daimler Sovereign Series 2. And it's got beautiful. The leather interior is still in absolutely beautiful nick. So is the dashboard, etc. And the roof lining. And yes, okay. Well, it's got a ding here, and it's got a ding in the bonnet there, which all happened when we pulled it out of storage, unfortunately. Yeah, well, just for whatever it's worth, and I don't know if I can even take photos in here. What we've got.